OpenAI raises $8.3 billion in oversubscribed round at $300 billion valuation, completing the deal months ahead of schedule as investor demand reached 5 times the available capacity. The round, led by Dragoneer Investment Group with a $2.8 billion check, includes notable new participants such as private equity giants Blackstone and TPG, mutual fund manager T. Rowe Price, and existing investors like Andreessen Horowitz and Sequoia Capital. The oversubscribed round comes as part of OpenAI's broader strategy to raise $40 billion this year, with the company initially securing $2.5 billion in March and planning to raise an additional $7.5 billion by year-end. However, strong investor enthusiasm driven by the company's explosive growth accelerated the timeline significantly. Exceptional revenue growth drives investor interest. OpenAI's financial performance has exceeded expectations, with the company hitting approximately $12 to $13 billion in annualized revenue, according to reports from the New York Times and The Information. This represents nearly a doubling of revenue in the first 7 months of 2025, with the company generating roughly $1 billion per month. The revenue surge is supported by ChatGPT's expansion to over 700 million weekly active users, while the company's business clientele has grown to 5 million customers, up from 3 million just months ago. OpenAI projects revenue could reach $20 billion by year-end, reflecting continued momentum in both consumer and enterprise segments. Strategic positioning and rising costs. Despite the revenue growth, OpenAI has increased its projected cash burn for 2025 to $8 billion, up from an earlier estimate of $7 billion. The higher burn rate reflects the company's massive investments in computing infrastructure and talent acquisition as it races to maintain its leadership position in artificial intelligence. According to the New York Times, the funding round prioritized bringing on new strategic backers, with some early investors receiving smaller allocations than anticipated. The deal structure reflects OpenAI's focus on building relationships with institutional investors who can provide both capital and strategic value as the company scales. The funding milestone reinforces OpenAI's position as one of the world's most valuable private companies, with its $300 billion valuation placing it among the top-tier technology giants. The successful raise comes as the company prepares for the anticipated release of GPT-5 in early August and continues discussions about potentially transitioning to a full for-profit structure.